What's up, everybody? Casey Too Crazy here. I'm going to go over how you can win your pre-release tournament for OP09 for Emperors. I ended up getting third out of 27 people. I went 4-1. First place was running Rainbow Luffy. Second place was the new Shanks. And then third, me was Sanji. And the next few places after me were also Sanji. What I would recommend you do is bring the new Sanji with you. If you don't have that, go with the Rainbow Luffy if your tournament is running him. The Sanji leader will turn any card that does not have an on-play effect into a rush card if it is a cost 8 or less. With Rainbow Luffy, he basically acts as every leader that is in the One Piece card game. If you have cards that are leader locked, let's say that they require the leader to be a Blackbeard Pirates leader, he can take that place. He opens up a lot of possibilities in this game. Things to note when you go to a pre-release tournament, most sealed events are going to cost $30 US. Some are going to cost a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. Most LGSs will sell you products after you participate in the pre-release. You will be given 6 sealed booster packs to create a 40 card deck. You have limited time to build your deck, so be cognizant of that when you're building it. Bring sleeves to sleeve your deck. Have extra sleeves in case something goes wrong with the ones that you have. Bring 10 Dawn cards, and hopefully you already have those sleeved up. Bring a playmat because sometimes tables can be dirty. Bring a pair of dice. Bring a good luck charm. Could be like a lucky rabbit's foot. For me, it's my hat with a clover on it. Whatever helps you win. Most of all, remember to have fun. Number one priority with any pre-release, you want to take every single blocker that you find and every single 2K counter and add them to your deck. This blocker is actually really good. The person I lost a game against was using it, and they used it very well. Every time you attack, you can restand it. So after you get done with those, if you're running Sanji, add any cards without on-play effects that have a cost of 8 or less to take advantage of Sanji's leader ability. Then add any other character cards that have on-play effects if you can use them. Just remember that they won't be able to turn into rush cards. Give priority to 1K counters if possible. You don't need as many monsters when you're running Sanji because you can run characters that have lower costs and then add extra Dawn to them when you are rushing. One of the monsters I ran was Teach, the 10 cost Teach, because he's also a blocker. Besides that, there are many that I just put to the side. Finally, add helpful events like Black Spiral. Black Spiral is a counter event. It is also a trigger card that will shut down your opponent's leader or their character from using an effect that turn. So typically I would leave Dawn standing. This is what helped me win a few games. That card in particular I ended up pulling 2. So when my opponent would swing, if they were running Sanji, I would just wait for them to swing and then shut off Sanji's effect. So then he could not turn a card into a rush card. If you're running Luffy, add any cards that are leader locked that have good effects. If it says Blackbeard Pirates, you can use it, like Jesus Burgess down there or Katarina Devon. These have really good abilities. Give priority to cards with useful on-play effects. More monsters, high-cost characters may be added. So like, I don't know how to say his name, Adio or Audio down there. That's a great example. Also like Blackbeard's effect, you could actually use that to stop your opponent when you play him out on the field. More events to choose from, like Gum Gum Giant. There are a lot of possibilities when you run Rainbow Luffy. Tips when you're playing your matches, try to go first so you can be aggressive. Come out swinging on turn 2. Remember to swing with your leader before playing out characters. Swing with characters, then your leader. So that's if you have characters on the board. Do this before playing out more characters. If your opponent has standing Dawn when they finish their turn, make using your leader ability the top priority before proceeding. For me, whenever I saw my opponent had 2 standing Dawn and they were running Sanji, I would use his leader ability, even though usually you would want to play out a card after you swing with your leader, because I knew that they were going to shut me down. So just know the possibilities for counter events and no takebacks. So if your opponent says, oh, I messed up, and they took their hand off their card or off their Dawn or what have you, and it's already in play, don't allow them to take it back, because if you do, sometimes they could take advantage of that, catch themselves, say, oh, can I go back a turn or something? I would just not allow it and be like, oh, okay, that sucks, or whatever you want to say to continue just playing. I would just say, oh man, that's crazy, and just keep playing. What can happen too is sometimes you could allow them to take a move back and then they cannot allow you to take a move back. Be conscious of the match time limit. So whether it's a watch or there's a timer, if you're a slow player, be conscious of the time when you're playing. If you do a misplay, don't tell your opponent. And what I mean by this is, let's say you attached too many Dawn and swung with a character and you needed more Dawn to do something else and it changes the way you're playing. A lot of players will be like, oh man, I messed up really bad. And they basically are just telling telling the other player that they're in trouble, and then the other player will start to play differently. If you do it, I would say just try to act like you didn't and continue to play as best as you can. Let us know how you did. So if you already went to a pre-release tournament, drop a comment. Let us know how it went for you. If you end up going to a pre-release, just come back to this video and let us know how you did. Let us know what worked for you, what didn't. If you have any further tips, feel free to drop a comment with any helpful tips that I might have missed. I tried to make it a really short video because I know people are short on time, especially when getting prepared for events like this. GLHF, which is good luck, have fun. Just remember to have fun, get to know the people, and enjoy yourself. Good luck on your pulls with your booster packs, or if you're lucky enough to get any booster boxes. I did just post a video of an opening the day after the tournament. Anyway, good luck. Peace out, everybody. Peace.